society. Okay, so so far we have developed harmony. So far we have explored. We have explored harmony in the human being and harmony in the family. We have in different ways, that is the trust, respect, gratitude. In everything we have discussed one by one, and that was basically the understanding harmony in the family, and it was a basic unit of human interaction. Okay, now in the sequence, the next level, that is the next level of living for a human being is a society. The next level of living for a human being is society. So now we will discuss about the society. That is the three aspects of society, basically three aspects of society. That is number one, the goal of human being, the goal of human being living in society. That is human goal. Okay, the system required to achieve human goal. And number three, that is scope of this system. Scope of this system. Okay, so the goal of human being living in society, the system required to achieve human goal, and scope of this system. Okay, we'll explore into three aspects of society. Our discussion will be limited to this three things. Okay, so understanding human goal. The first thing is understanding human goal. Okay, so first thing, right understanding and right feeling. Right understanding and right feeling. Okay, then if you just write prosperity, trust, and coexistence. इसको थोड़ा सा okay, so right understanding and right feeling, it will give you in happiness in every individual, in every individual. Okay, that is your happiness. Prosperity, actually in every family. in every family. Trust, or you can say trust or fearlessness, okay, in society, in society, and coexistence, that is you can say also mutual fulfillment, that is in nature or existence, in nature or existence, okay, this is also. So that means right understanding and right feeling, it will give you happiness in every individual, prosperity, that is it will, the happiness will provide you in every family, trust, okay, ultimately it will be for carry forwarded to the in society, and coexistence in nature and or existence. So okay, that is, this is a human goal. And gross misunderstanding, we have already discussed that, but still gross misunderstanding, gross misunderstanding. Gross misunderstanding, this is that is assumption, okay, that is in assumptions, that is money is example, that is money is everything, money is everything, it's a wrong assumption for most of the people, and that's actually it's in every individual there is a misconception that is money is uh, everything. So it is in in every individual, okay, it is a misconception, okay, that is next is, suppose accumulation by any means, it is a misconception or not, bolo? Hello. In few individuals, this is a conception, that is accumulation by any means, that is I want to get that particular thing by any means, okay, this is a in few individuals. This is a misconception, we do not want to accept this, okay. Acha, domination, is there a domination, exploitation, fear, is it there in society? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is a gross misunderstanding to make harmony in the society, that is I can say domination, fear, okay, ultimately it is in society. So this is and exploitation over nature, exploitation exploitation over nature. So that is, you can say, that is exploitation over nature. This is, so these are actually our, these are actually our misunderstanding, okay. Whenever you want to achieve the human goals, okay, so we have to go for this right understanding, right feeling, prosperity, trust, coexistence, that actually, because we need to be happy, and or the harmony is the state in all levels, from human being to from individual to family to nature to society to nature. But whenever you will just try to achieve these human goals, some misunderstanding are actually prevail in the entire society or in individual also. Okay, let's say these examples are actually given. Okay, any doubt? Is prosperity similar seen as accumulating more and more? Prosperity, accumulating more and more, it means actually we are trying to get the prosperity. Okay, yes or no? You are given that is assumptions. Money is everything. That is our physical need, and accumulation by any means. Accumulation by any means. That means you are actually. This is our second goal. That is similarly accumulating more and more. Ultimately, you try to reach to a prosperous stage, but which is not possible by this. That we have also discussed in module 2 probably. Prosperity, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So next thing, that is so with this, as the deriving assumptions in the society, it has led to people living with three kinds of obsessions. Number one, obsessions for obsessions, not plural, obsession for consumption. Number two, obsession for profit. And obsession for sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure. Okay. So similarly, instead of third goal of fearlessness, that is trust, we have domination, exploitation, and fear in the society. Finally, instead of mutual fulfillment, we are mostly trying to exploit and be the master over nature. Yes or no? Finally, instead of mutual fulfillment, we do not want to go for mutual fulfillment, and we are trying to exploit and be the master over nature. Is it? Do you agree with that or not? So there is a need. Basically, there is a need for understanding the harmony in society, the harmony in society, harmony in you can say harmony in society, and living accordingly, and living accordingly. So the correct sequence क्या होगा? So right understanding, right feeling, right understanding, correct sequence. So right understanding and right feeling is the number one. It is number one. And whenever you achieve this, you will just get the prosperity. Prosperity. This is your number two. Ultimately, then this fearlessness, that is trust, and ultimately we have to live accordingly. So the coexistence. So this is an important question. It may come. That is, how will you maintain the balance in, how will you maintain the harmony in society through the happiness? Can say, okay. So on the basis of that, you have to write this 4 points and you have to explain it accordingly. That is right understanding and right feeling, which ultimately gives you the prosperity. That this effect will actually move towards the society, that is a fearlessness, and ultimately it will grow up a trust, okay, with the individual, with the families, and with the societies, and ultimately we live in a coexistence with the that is coexistence of the, or being a mutual fulfillment with the nature. Okay, the harmony can be prevailed at all steps. Clear? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
The
sir, please.
five basic systems of a human society. Of human society. That is number one, education sanskar. Sanskar. Number two, health, self-regulation. We have discussed this health, self-regulation. Some points we have discussed or not? Hello? Production, work. Number four, justice, preservation. Justice, preservation. And number five, exchange, storage. Okay, so this education sanskar leads to right understanding, right feeling. This leads to, I am just writing, it leads to right understanding and feeling. Okay, this will lead to prosperity. Production of work is also leads to prosperity. And justice preservation means the fearlessness and coexistence, respectively. Fearlessness, because justice, and exchange storage means the prosperity and fearlessness. Exchange storage is actually prosperity and and fearlessness. Okay. Ajay, what is the definition of education and sanskar? Bolo. Education, sanskar. Please go through it properly, and you may expect a short note in exam. Okay, what is the role of education sanskar in human being? Okay, so this thing I think you should prepare it. So education is to develop right understanding of the harmony at all levels of being, from self to the entire existence, that is individual, family, society, and nature and existence. So it is to develop right understanding at all levels, okay, from individual to nature. And sanskar is to develop the basic acceptance of the harmony at various levels. Okay, so this is education sanskar. First you need to define the education, and sanskar is to develop the basic acceptance of the harmony at various levels. Next, that is health and self regulation. We have already discussed in module 2, that is health and health and self regulation. That is, self regulation is the feeling of responsibility towards the body for nurturing, protection, and right utilization of the body. Are you able to remember it or not? Hello? Hello? Are you able to remember it? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And self regulation definition. Please properly just go through the definition. That is, self regulation is the feeling of responsibility towards the body, okay, for nurturing, protecting, and right utilization of the body. And health of the body is indicated. Health of the body is indicated by the fact that it is able to act according to the instruction of the self, and the different parts of the body are in harmony. So that means there must be a synchronization between self and body, because you know that is the, whenever you define a body, that means there is a coexistence with self. So that synchronization must be there, okay, to maintain the health properly. Okay, now the production work. What is production work? Work is the effort a human being does on the rest of nature, and production is the facility obtained from work. Work is the effort a human being does on the rest of nature, and production is the facility obtained from work. Okay, so how to produce their money, how this thing will produce? Okay, the process, first of all, the process needs to be cyclic and mutually enriching. That is, it has to be eco-friendly. That must be there. Okay, because if you, this is work, production work, if it is not eco-friendly, so that is useless. and that ultimately this will not give you any benefit to the nature. Okay, but some work is done. Okay, some production may be done, but we have to think about the its effectiveness. Okay, whether it actually mutually enriching the relation between the nature and the human being. That we have to take care. Okay, otherwise it is useless. So it has to be eco-friendly, and that is number two. Number two is also that is justice needs to be ensured in relationship with human being, in relationship with human being, that is, it has to be people friendly also. So that is, justice needs to be ensured in relationship with human being, and it has to be people friendly. I think this meaning is very clear over here. That is, otherwise if it is not people friendly, so the production of work is valueless. Okay, and the production process is cyclic. When a resource utilized in the process return to their original state in due course of their life cycle, that must be there. That is, whenever you have utilized the resources in the process, and it must return to its original state during its life cycle, and and this is the, and it must have to be synchronized with the natural processes. We see ultimately it's a resource depletion and pollution. Okay, so this resource depletion and this concept we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so till now whatever the things we have discussed, that is uh, understanding the human harmony in the society, you must remember these 3 points. That is very, very important. That is this: the goal of human being in society, the system required to achieve human goal, and the scope of the system. On the basis of that, the chapter is actually developed. Okay, so this thing we have discussed, the goal of human being living in society. So that's the main thing. Okay, right understanding, prosperity, trust, coexistence, and ultimately this will move from individual to family to society to nature and existence. And at the same time, you have to understand that is, or you have to remember these points. So what are the actual misunderstanding in a human being that ultimately makes a destructive thing in the society and the relationship between the human being and the society or the nature. So in that case, these 4 things, so you can just remember the examples. Okay, and after that, these 4 points, that is right understanding, prosperity, fearlessness, coexistence, and next, that is the human order. This 5 points, 5 basic systems of human society, that is dimensions of human order. Actually, dimensions of human order, or you can say in this way also, that is education, sanskar, health, self-regulation, production work, justice, preservation, and exchange, storage. So we have already discussed education, sanskar, health, self-regulation, and production work. But the next class we will discuss justice, preservation, and exchange, storage. So that is the actual chapter. So we will discuss in the next class. But Wednesday at 12, with the second module quiz. Quizzes will be on the basis of MCQ, 10 questions a set. Okay. Any doubt? Anything you want to ask?
No,
Hello?
sir. No, sir.
But go through the textbook or the notes material. I have today I have uploaded the last 3 materials. Please go through it properly, because offline exam में आपको कुछ लिखना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? Otherwise difficult हो जाएगा.
ऑफलाइन एग्जाम ही होगा.
देखो ये अभी तक तो वही नोटिफिकेशन है, वही नोटिफिकेशन ना क्विज के बारे में नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, एंड सेमेस्टर. अभी तक जितना नोटिफिकेशन तो कुछ तुम लोगों को कुछ मिला है क्या? नहीं.
नो सर.
तब तो ऑफलाइन मान के ही चलो, ठीक है? ऑफलाइन मान के प्रिपरेशन लो, ऑनलाइन हो जाएगा तो अच्छा ही है. But preparation should be on the basis of but thinking in mind, that is, but keeping in mind that you have to appear for offline exam in attendance. ओके, इसी
Yes,
हिसाब से प्रिपेयर हो जाओ. बाद में कोई ऑनलाइन होगा ऑफलाइन होगा देखा जाएगा. बट आप ऑफलाइन में प्रिपेयर हो जाओगे तो ऑनलाइन देने में कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बट द रिवर्स इज नॉट ट्रू. ऑनलाइन में प्रिपरेशन, ऑफलाइन में एग्जाम थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है, आई थिंक यू आर मैच्योर्ड इनफ टू गेट दिस. ओके,
of course, sir.
थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir.